Hello everybody, Russian Batman here, back with another video, and today we got this little wheel here. We're going to be combining random characters, so you see I got a whole bunch of just kind of random characters on here, and we're going to put them into, I see this other tab, some random themes. So you can see here the themes I got. I have the potential themes. I got steampunk, World War II, pirate, cyberpunk, fantasy, space, which is space sci-fi, primal, rubber hose, like rubber hose animation, noir, western, and samurai. And you can see here I have wait. Okay, and you can see here I have a whole bunch of other random characters. I'm not going to list all of them off, but yeah. So for actually, fun fact with this video, I've had this exact video idea before, and I have it partially recorded, but I never released it because I never finished actually making the video. I had a whole bunch of themes, same thing. I even told Potato Mean about it, and I had all the combinations already ready. I just didn't draw all of them. However, I did draw one of them, which ended up being really cool. I'll show it on screen. It was Hellboy as a samurai, and I thought it was really cool looking. And so I did the initial sketch, gave up on the video, kind of forgot about it, and then I finished the sketch, and I think I included the recording of that on a random rant. But then I took that idea, and I submitted it to a Pop Cross community redraw. It was taking superheroes and putting them into other genres. So I thought it'd be perfect. However, turns out for that month it was only supposed to be Marvel themed and not superhero themed. So it got disqualified, and I made another drawing for that redraw. But yeah, and today, so like I said, I'm gonna do it again with this special wheel program. I know Frail uses it all the time. So yeah, let's do it. So let's get this first character, and once we get, and I actually did record a little bit of this, but then I had to get the recording got interrupted, so I had to stop. But I did have you see I put Rick in here, but I forgot to capitalize the R, and this is Rick Sanchez. So yes, I did spin the wheel once, but I'm gonna redo it because the recording got all messed up. So yeah, let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Who's the first one gonna be? I think we'll probably do 4 or 3 characters. We'll see. Ah, yes. Spear. Okay. Thanks for the celebration. I appreciate it. All right. And then we could also remove the character once we do it, so we don't get a repeat of Spear. Because we're not going to do that much. All right, let's see. What theme are we going to get for Spear? And also, with Spear, if we get, like, Primal, I'm going to roll it again because, that's redundant. And same with other characters. If they have, versions of them that are already in one of these themes, I'll just spin it again. But let's see what we get. First Spear. I really want to draw Spear. I wanted an excuse to draw Spear. Pirate? I thought it was going to be World War II. I was like, ooh, World War II Spear. But no, it's going to be Pirate Spear. Hold on, I'm writing this down on a piece of paper so I don't, forget this stuff. But we got Pirate Spear. Okay, that's our first character. It's going to be Spear as a pirate. All right, let's remove that theme so we don't get repeats. All right, next character. Okay, let's see who it's going to be. Who's it going to be? Shaggy, Venom, Peter Griffin. Giggity. That's not Giggity. Yeah, that's the wrong character. All right, we got Peter Griffin. That's kind of one of the meme characters I put on there. But what is Peter going to be in? What new theme? If it's like noir or something, it's going to be funny. Okay. And cyberpunk fantasy. Ooh, we're gonna get like a fantasy Peter Griffin. Okay, this is interesting. Gonna get fantasy Peter Griffin. Damn, that's gonna be. I'm gonna be interested. Okay, who else are we gonna get? Who we gonna get? Give me someone good. Venom. Nice, Venom. I remember in the last time I did this video, I had Venom and I had World War II, and I got Venom World War II, which was pretty funny. We'll see what we get for this one though. If we get that Venom World War II, or what are we gonna get? Maybe Noir. I might re-roll it if we get Noir, because honestly, that's pretty boring. But let's see. Noir, Western. I almost jinxed it. Ooh, Western. All right, we're gonna get a cowboy Venom. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm feeling inspired. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. It's gonna do 3, but I want to do 4 now. Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman. Oh, I wanted Saul Goodman. All right. All right. We got Batman. Not a bad option. Batman. And what is Batman gonna be in? So, if it's Samurai, I might re-roll this. Noir? Hold up. I mean, Batman is kind of very noir-y. Honestly, I wanna re-roll that one. That one's gonna be extremely boring. I'm sorry. I'm gonna re-roll. I wanna put Batman in noir. Okay, Primal. I can work with that. I actually recently did make a Primal as Batman drawing, which is kind of a coincidence. But we're gonna be making a. I know this already exists. I think in the comics in some forms, but we're gonna do our own take on that because that sounds fun. So that is Primal Batman. So we can remove that, and yeah. So I think that's 4 characters. Do I want to do one more? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to draw one more, but screw it. We're gonna make it up to 5. Cause I'm having a lot of fun. Let's do this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to draw this last one, and if I don't, I'll probably just edit it out of the video. But Dr. Doom or Mando? Dr. Doom or Mando? Mando, that was like right on the edge. Okay, we're gonna do Mando. So it's gonna be this is Mandalorian, so Din Djarin. All right, I'm gonna remove that. Boom. Let's see what we're gonna get. World War II Mando would be interesting. Okay. Rubber hose. I'm definitely gonna do this. This is gonna be super easy because the rubber hose style is like super simple. This, if you don't know what it's referring to, it's like the Mickey Mouse style of animation. Okay, good. So just to recap here, we have Spear as a pirate, Peter Griffin in a fantasy world, Venom in a western, Batman Primal, and Mandalorian rubber hose animation. So that are all the characters we got. So let's go just straight into actually drawing them. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and yeah, I'll see y'all when I'm finished drawing. Bye. Alright, so as you can see here, I got started with the Primal Pirate. This is one of the drawings I'm probably most happy with, and these drawings are going to be a bit quicker than usual because there's just so many of them, and I kind of spent a long time doing the wheel thing. But yeah, I'm really happy with the background of how this all turned out, and you'll see the drawing afterwards. For whatever reason, for some of these drawings, the drawing of the background didn't save. I don't know why, and also the pose and the composition of this guy, I was really happy with it. And you can see I had the little T-Rex skull there as a little reference. Thought that was pretty cool. And I gave him more dreadlocky hair. Still want to make it flowing, but just add little touches to make it pirate. And I didn't want to go like super generic pirate with the peg leg and the hook arm. I wanted to kind of make it, still in line with Spear's character. So he's not like, some captain or general. He's just kind of, some rugged, imagine the character being some just kind of like rugged, low-ranking pirate type, but he's like super strong. Maybe he's like maybe he was captured from some island or something, and then became a pirate or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe it's like this. Maybe he's like a slave of a pirate crew. I don't know. But either way, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Especially the background. Do this really cool sunset, and I think it just ends up looking really cool. And you see here, I had the kind of the spear, the fang color scheme a little bit there. And yeah, but oh my god, I was really. And then I started doing this new method with shading where instead of drawing in where the shadows are, I first put a shadow over, for at least the first layer of shadow. I first do a shadow over the entire character, right? Then I erase the areas that I want to be lighter, and then for the next layers of shading, I actually draw in the shading. But it's just to kind of help me, just because I tend to put too little shading and it doesn't look that good. So I put shading everywhere and just kind of erase where I want it to be lighter. And I think it looks really good. And I do that with all the drawings. And I also experiment a little bit with the rim lighting. You'll see here I add a little bit of blue rim lighting which I think looks really good. I do realize in hindsight it should have been a yellow rim lighting with the sun in the background, because you'll see. But I had the blue because I thought, oh, the ocean, blue rim lighting. So that's what I did here. And for whatever reason, I think for the next drawing, I think I kind of forget about the rim draw. Okay, but you see here's the background. I'm really happy with this, how the sunset looks. Oh my god, I think it looks really cool. This is probably the best one. This is tied with maybe the Venom one. But yeah, you can see, yep, there it is, Spear as a pirate. Next up, this one. Okay, so I was thinking to myself, like, what can I make Peter Griffin? Like, should I make him like, a dwarf or something? I was thinking, what to do. And what I end up doing, I'm like, my neurons connected. I'm like, bro, why don't I make Peter Griffin an actual Griffin? So that's what I did here. This one's kind of dumb, and it's probably the least favorite drawing out of the bunch. But yeah, so I just make a Griffin, but I kind of give him Peter Griffin color scheme. So I give him so he's kind of bald in places, but I also give him like white feathers, and then his legs have some like kind of green scales to kind of represent his green pants. It still doesn't really come across as really Peter Griffin-y, but I don't know. I'm still kind of happy with it. Definitely probably the least good out of all of them. Just kind of ends up looking like a griffin with like weird color. You see here, yeah. So I experiment with that, and I give him somewhat green on his legs to represent his green pants. But yeah, so you see there, like I said, I added shadow everywhere. Then I just kind of erase. Yeah, you can see me erasing wherever just I want lighter. So yeah, I started doing that with the shading just to kind of, I don't know, make it look a bit better. And I really like how the texturing on some of the feathers look as well. I thought it looked pretty good. So yeah, obviously, not like great, but pretty good. So see here, yeah, and like I said, this one, like I said, doesn't really come across as Peter Griffin in fantasy, but I don't know. It's more or less like, what if there's like a griffin that's like Peter Griffin? I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm still pretty happy with how it turns out. And I can see do a bit more rim lighting. I think the next one's where I forget about the rim lighting. Also, the background, yeah, pretty generic. I'm pretty happy with a lot of the backgrounds. This was definitely not one of the better ones. You don't really get that fantasy look. So you can see here, and here's the final drawing. Just kind of a grassy field. Yeah, not the best, but whatever. This next one, I am really proud of how the pose turned out. Like, you see I struggle a little bit with how the leg should look. But yeah, the pose of this guy was the Venom. If you don't know, so this is the Western Venom. So all this is done in order of how I picked it. So this is Western Venom. I struggle with a little bit with this leg, but you see here, I eventually, figure it out. And yeah, I really like how energetic this pose looks, and incorporating the Western, like, see, I have the jacket where it's like the jacket's made of the symbiote, but then other parts are just kind of normal, like, clothes. Like, the hat isn't made of the symbiote, but you see the symbiote's kind of holding on to the hat as he's running. I thought that little touch was pretty cool. And, like, yeah, and then you see, sorry for that weird edit. I was going to say with the symbiote looks pretty cool. I was going to say the symbiote, it's like turning into a lasso. And all that stuff, I don't know. I was just really happy with this. This one's probably the best out of all of them. Maybe not. It's this and the primal one. I can't decide which one I like better. I like both, and also the second to last one's really good too. The Batman one. I want to do a part. I should do a part 2 of this because I was just really happy with how almost all these drawings came out, except for the Peter Griffin one, and then the last one. It's definitely not the best, which is the Rubber Hose Mando. But yeah, you can see here I kind of make the under symbiote kind of a bluish kind of color, then the rest of it is just kind of a pure black. But yeah, then you get brown boots and a brown hat just to kind of differentiate it a little bit and just show it's like normal clothes. But yeah, this one, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I say that too much. I say that way too much, but I am. I really. And you see here, for whatever reason, it didn't. So you can see it didn't save the rest of the drawing. So there's a little bit of an awkward gap. But, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It gives me time to tell you to do that. Go watch the 2011 film Rango. The video's not over. Continue watching. Please continue watching. I should really edit this out. I'm not going to because I'm a bit lazy. And I could, stall. So, and boom. There it is. With the background and all. Yeah. The Primal Batman. Oh my god, dude, this one at the end turns out really good. I kind of struggle a little bit with the pose. I wanted like a caveman type pose, but I kind of end up, this is a bit generic. It's just kind of like a battle pose, But you see here, I'm really happy with this. And like I said, I took a little bit of inspiration from that other drawing I showed you earlier, the Primal Batman, which my friend gave me that idea. It's like, hey, why not just make a Primal Batman, but it's like Spear dressed up as Batman, but this is just Batman in a primal setting. So yeah, this one, oh my god, I'm really happy with this one. I kind of, especially when the end, when I start adding little bits of blood to him, because I make it look like he was really, in a really big fight. Um, and yeah, so his weapon's a bit generic. It's just kind of a weird rock on a stick, but I figured it would work for the primal setting I'm trying to do this in. And then yeah, you can see here with the mask, I was thinking like maybe some like weird creature with like sharp, big ears. He, used the skin of that. I don't know. So you can see here, and I kind of made a lot of like really like fluffy fur. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I'm just this one. I don't know what more to say. I'm just really happy with this one. They're all pretty great. You'll see at the end. And then the background's a little bit generic, but overall, I'll say a lot of these backgrounds are pretty good. I didn't really, I feel like all of them I tried to actually do a background, didn't just do a color or whatnot. I try to make it in some sort of environment. And yeah, so you can see here, I'm doing the same thing with the shading, erasing, and then putting it over. And yeah, that's pretty good, dude. I had such trouble editing this video. There's like 1,000 different edits. I'm like going through a whole bunch of different programs. If you guys know a good video editing software that isn't like Adobe, because I hate Adobe, please let me know. I heard DaVinci's good, but I try to get DaVinci Resolve, but then when I try to install it, it said like, what's your business? And I'm like, why would I need a business? Like, let me just install this program. But yeah, you see here when I make them all battle damage, that just looks sick. Take a look at that. Tell me that doesn't look sick. Also, the recording of the background didn't save. Boom, there you go. You get to see it. Okay. This last but certainly least, we got Mando. This one looks good, but it's kind of all black and white, very simple. Like I had to do this in like barely any layers. But yeah, subscribe to it. If you guys want to see a part 2, I would love to do a part 2. This was really fun. But yeah, this is kind of just rubber hose animation. Amanda, all black, white, gray. It's just kind of grayscale, the whole thing, because I felt like kind of doing black and white. I kind of rushed this one a little bit because I wanted to get this video out. But yeah, there you go. If you guys want to see part 2, please let me know. I might just do one regardless. But yeah, subscribe, go to watch the 2011 Flamingo, and y'all have a nice rest of the day. And here's Mando. So yeah. All right, let's see. Do zap. There you go. Have a nice